that beautiful scene, in that harmonious prostration, everyone has fallen into prostration. And Allah said, Illa Iblis, except just one person. And that was Iblis. The only one standing. Now imagine how strange that will be. I don't know whether you've had a moment of arrogance before, when you vowed with a lot of things to be arrogant to someone, maybe your parents or school teachers or bosses. But then, when they come out, or when you go to them, you just realize you turned into deaf and dumb. And you suddenly just can't talk. You suddenly just lose your voice. And you can't continue with that act of arrogance you've had inside of you for so long. So those are just your parents. Those are just your teachers. Those are just your bosses. Now imagine trying to do that in front of Allah Rabbul Izzah. Obviously, you will never be able to do that in His presence. But astaghfirullah for the comparison. For who are you in the presence of Allah? Who are you in the presence of Rabbul Izzah? And who are your parents in the presence of Allah? So who are your bosses in the presence of the owner of everything? Now imagine if someone was able to stand in front of Allah and display this arrogance, he must have really been a tough person. And that was the height of arrogance. And that was Iblis. He was the only one left standing. Everyone falls into prostration, and there is only one dude left standing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Istakbar, he became arrogant. Wa kana min al-kafirun. And Allah asked him, what prevented you from prostrating? And he replied, Anna khayrun minhu. I am better than him. Anna khayrun minhu. I am better than him. Anna khayrun minhu. I am better than him. And why? خلقتني من نار. You created me out of fire. وخلقته من طين. And you made him out of clay. Like I am from fire. Allah then said to him, are you sure of your decision? And he said, I am. And Allah gave him chances, but he insisted. Istakbar. And Allah said, you have disobeyed me outright and arrogantly. So before we move on to what happened next, couple of things here. Number one, Iblis was the first person to use his own reasoning to reject a commandment from Allah. Two, Iblis was the first racist. He was the first racist. He was the first person to look at his creation, to look at his physical attributes and say, Because of that, because of the way he was created, he is better than someone else. He said, because I am created from fire, I am better than him. So Allah banned him and expelled him, cast him and casted him away from the paradise. But Iblis still has a chance to plead with Allah. But instead, you know what he said? Wa izzatik wa jalalik. By your honor and by your power, I will demonstrate. Allahu Akbar. He swears by Allah's power and his might, acknowledging it that Allah is powerful. And then he tells Allah, Wa izzatika wa jalalik. I swear by your honor and I swear by your power, I swear by your might, I will lead them all astray. What you've done, oh Allah, what you have done right now, I will wreck it. And that's why Allah warned us that Shaiton never promises anyone except deception. He never promises anyone anything except deception. Then Iblis asked Allah to help him with his promise. Because he will still be powerless without Allah. And then he said, Anzurni ila yawmi yub'athun. Oh Allah, Anzurni, assist me ila yawmi yub'athun, to survive or be alive till the end of time or the day of judgment. Then Allah answered him, we will give you time, but not until the day of judgment. You won't escape death. No, we will give you time until the end of the world, and you will die with everyone else. And that is your time. Then Allah said to him before he left, wait! Inna ibadi laysa laka alayhim sultan. Inna ibadi laysa laka alayhim sultan. Allah told him, wait, I am going to tell you something. My true servants, inna ibadi laysa laka alayhim sultan. You will not have power over them. And that is the only thing.